The nightmare begins anew, my friends. We're back with Innistrad Midnight Hunt Premier Drafts, and once again I invite you to join me as we get back into the draft phase. As you may know, we have not had a lot of luck or a lot of success so far with Innistrad Midnight Hunt. I'm not going in with any particular plans or expectations here. We're not going to force anything. We're going to hope for the best. Did we get a good rare? We did, but it's in a very bad color. Light Up the Night. Red X. It does X damage to any target. If it deals X+1 if it's a creature or planeswalker, and it has flashback, but for planeswalker loyalty, so that's not very good. What else do we have, though? Audric's Outrider, 3 and a white. Whenever it or another creature you control dies, you get a 1/1 counter on a creature. 4 mana, 2/4. And we have Morning Patrol, a 2/3 vigilance that disturbs into a 2/1 flying vigilance. You know, looking at all of this, I'm not really impressed with any of it. I guess Audric's Outrider is kind of interesting. Haven't done white yet. Other option is Crawl from the Cellar. Yeah, we'll take the uncommon. That's our tiebreaker. We got past a good red-white uncommon Sacred Fire, but again, red's not a color that we really want to be in. We got past a rare Patrician Geist. 3 mana, 2/2 flyer. Other spirits get +1/+1, and spells cost 1 less to cast from the graveyard. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying out blue-white and seeing how it goes. Okay, more blue-white coming our way. We've got Phantom Carriage, which is a 6 mana 4/4 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, you can search the library for a card with flashback or disturbed, put in your graveyard, and shuffle. And there's also Beloved Beggar, an 0/4 that disturbs into a 4/4 flying vigilance. Kind of both similar cards. Again, the tiebreak, I believe, is just the cheaper of the cards. Curse of Surveillance. It's a curse, and it lets you draw a card each turn, basically. There's also Candle Trap, which is a nice little removal spell. Do we take the Curse of Surveillance? I can't imagine that's good. It seems so expensive. We'll take the cheap removal spell. Trying to draft smarter, not harder. I know that doesn't really make sense, but here we are. Now we have Unruly Mob. 2 mana 1/1. Gets a 1/1 counter when things die. And flip the switch. A counter spell that makes a decayed zombie. I guess we go with the mob. I mean, we're mostly white at this point. We have another Candle Trap and Secrets of the Key, which Seth and I really hate. How much do you want to draw 3 cards? So much that you're willing to pay 11 mana for it? Granted, broken up over a lot of turns, but I love drawing cards, look, but that's a bridge too far even for me. Okay. Get past Clarion Cathars, 4 mana 3/3, mix a 1/1 token, that's cool. And Ritual Guardian, 3 mana 3/2 with Coven, and it gets lifelink when it attacks. I want the Cathars. I want a little extra presence on the board. So strong white focus. We've kind of got a go wide thing going on. Okay, this is interesting. We have Blessed Defiance, which is good. And we have Deserted Beach, which is a white-blue dual land. At this point in the draft, I really don't mind that. I'll go ahead and pick it up. Oh, it's a good thing we did, because we got past a Blessed Defiance. We'll take that. Now, do we want another Candle Trap? I think so. There's also a Devious Cover-Up, but it's more expensive, it's blue, yada yada yada. Celestis Sanctifier, 3 mana 3/2. When Day and Night flips, you get to look at the top 2 cards and put 1 in your graveyard. I mean, if we get more cards with Disturb, I guess that's interesting. Or do we want a Gavany Trapper? We'll take the Sanctifier because we waited too long. We'll take a stuffed bear, but we don't want to play it. Take old stick fingers. Just a green-black rare. No thanks. Okay, what do we got on this next go-round? Well, we've got a Triskaidekaphile. It's a 2-mana 1/3 that for 4 mana lets us draw a card. We have a Component Collector. We have a Chaplain of Arms, which turns into a 2-mana flying first strike. That's honestly pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's the winner. Damn. So many white cards. We really haven't been convinced to do anything else yet. There's Rite of Oblivion, which is cool, I guess, but there's also an Organ Hoarder. That's just a great card. Alright, we finally have a reason to take a blue card. Organ Hoarder is 4 mana 3/2. When it ETBs, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. It's like a 3 mana 3/2 draw 2 cards. It's just ridiculous. If we have a sufficient number of disturb cards, which we don't really so far. Wow, got past another Organ Hoarder. There's a Lunarch Veteran, which is a disturb card and a spirit when it comes back, but I mean, I've been told just to take every Organ Hoarder you can, and that's what we're going to do. Now we really want disturb cards. I mean, we want those anyway, but a green-white rare, unfortunate. Don't really want that. Ominous Roost, it's a super slow enchantment. And then there's Consider. We should consider. It's just a good cantrip. It's cheap. Yeah. I'm down for that. Now we get another opportunity at a Phantom Carriage. We didn't pick it up the first time. And a Locked in the Cemetery, which is a removal spell. And we don't have any high end yet, and that is an uncommon, so... And it's a spirit. Let's not forget that. So how many disturbers do we have so far? 1, 2... Only 2. Oof. We gotta pick up the pace with these. Now we've got Bereaved Survivor, which is cool. Also a Silver Bolt, which is just generically good removal. Generically good removal. Or the Dauntless. Again, it's like tiebreak goes to the uncommon, I think. Because I'm not sure which one's better in this case. Sun Gold Barrage. An Unblinking Observer. Try the Observer. Wow, they really want us to take a Devious Cover-Up. Fine. We'll take one. Although, Blessed Defiance... Sure. It's getting sketchy. Component Collector, I have been absolutely clowned on by that card, so... We'll give it a shot. And now what? Secrets of the Key. I'll pick it up. I don't want to play it. I do not want to play it. Blessed Defiance. God. As many Blessed Defiances as you could possibly want. We already have 3, and we could have had, like, 4 more. Woohoo. Well, what do we have here? We have Ambitious Farmhand. 2 mana 1/1 comes into play, gets you a Plains. And for Coven, you pay 3 and it flips into a 3/3 lifelinker. Wow. Well, that's quite good. Is it so good that we're going to pass up on yet another Disturb card? I think so. I think we're going to take the Ambitious Farmhand, but man, the time has come. We have to pick up. We have to pick up some Disturbs. Not yet, though. It's a Vivisection. Bleh. Flip the switch. Bleh. Revenge of the Drowned? Maybe. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Overwhelmed Archivist. That is a great one for our deck. Yes, please. Finally, a disturb card, and a very good one. 3 mana, 3/2, it loots, disturbs into a 2/1 flyer that loots every time it attacks. Yes, please. More like that. Unfortunately, we do not get more like that. We do get a Cathar Commando, though, which is just a good card. 2 mana, 3/1 flash, and pay 1 and sacrifice it, kill an artifact or enchantment. That's versatility that you can't buy. Well, you can buy it. It costs 2 mana. A Ska Wrangler, which is good. Nebelgast Intruder. Flash Flying. It's another spirit. When it comes into play, it gives a creature -2/-0. You know what? We'll take it. We will take it. At last, we're confronted with a Lunarch Veteran, and we have no reason to take anything else. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit better here. Now we can just take a Storm Rider Spirit. It's boring, but, you know, it's okay. There's also a Silver Bolt. We'll take it. Oof, now I really wish I had that bolt back because we got past another Storm Rider Spirit. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Get another Flip the Switch. Don't even know if we're going to play it. I gotta tell you one thing I find confusing about the way Arena works with these Disturb Transform cards. You hover over it, and it's context dependent whether the card's toward the left of your screen or the right, what order they show you each side. So right now my card names are on the right. When I hover over them, they show you the transformed version on the left first, and then the untransformed version on the right. It's very confusing for my poor little brain. A sideboard card that we will not be using. Another Revenge of the Drowned, I don't mind that. Component Collector, we're in the dregs now. Yep, more dregs, more stuff we don't care about. Alright. Let's build this deck. I will see you on the flip side of a break and tell you what I got.
Hello, it's me, Corbin. Why should you listen to Dames and Dragons D&D Actual Play podcast found on iTunes, Google Play, and more, you ask? Because, my friend, if you're a crow living in a giant featherless body, and who isn't, you will adore this show! It's relatable, it's funny, it's full of crows, mainly one, who is me. It's original, it's fast-paced, it's worms, it's corn chips. I'm hungry. Be sure to listen to Dames and Dragons while I get a snack.
Alright, after all that, we have constructed our white-blue Spirits Disturb Go Wide deck. What have we got as highlights? Well, I will say this, I'm already anticipating a potential issue with this deck, which is a lack of removal. We do have 3 Candle Traps, so these are 1 mana enchantments that give a creature Defender, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by the enchanted creature, so it kind of takes him out of commission. But if you have Coven, you could pay 3 and sacrifice it and exile the enchanted creature. So it just becomes a full-on removal spell if you have Coven, which we almost certainly will. So that part is good. Strengths, we've got 2 Organ Hoarders, very good. We've got our Overwhelmed Archivist and a few other Disturb cards, that's good. We've got our Patrician Geist, the 2/2 flyer that gives our other spirits, including our Disturb spirits, +1/+1 and makes them cheaper to play. Fantastic. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing flashy here. The reason I say I'm not too excited about this is, as mentioned before, we've gotten rolled pretty consistently thus far. And I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing something that's inspiring me to think it's going to change now. But we'll go in with limited expectations and then we won't be disappointed. Join me next time and we will see what this deck has for us. Until then, I've been Kenny. Thanks for listening.